What is the most awkward unspoken rule you have accidentally broken in a public space? 1. I was at a quiet library last week and decided to eat a bag of crunchy potato chips. I thought I was being subtle, but the sound echoed like a gunshot in the silence. Every single person in the study hall turned around to stare at me. I felt so embarrassed that I just packed my stuff and left without even checking out my books. I still get nervous walking past that building because I know the regulars remember the chip guy. 2. I once tried to hold the door open for someone who was way too far away. It turned into that weird slow motion walk where they feel obligated to jog, and I feel obligated to stand there holding the heavy door for an eternity. We both did that awkward smile and nod thing, but the tension was palpable. Now I just let the door close if they are more than 10 feet away. It is better to be rude than to force a stranger into a forced cardio session. 3. My biggest mistake was sitting in the exact middle seat of an empty row at the movie theater. The place was totally deserted when I walked in, but then a group of 4 friends showed up. They had to sit in the seats directly next to me instead of just taking the whole row to themselves. I spent 2 hours feeling like a barrier between them. I learned that day that you always pick the end seat if the theater is empty. It is just common courtesy. 4. I once accidentally started a clapping trend in a lecture hall. The professor finished a boring slide, and I let out one single loud clap thinking we were done. Everyone else was silent and just staring at their laptops. I realized my mistake instantly, but it was too late. I just kept clapping for 3 more seconds to make it look like I was really passionate about the curriculum. Nobody joined in. I have never wanted to disappear into the floorboards more than in that moment. 5. I was on a crowded train and decided to use the empty seat next to me for my backpack. A lady came over and asked if she could sit down, but I hesitated for a split second because I had my lunch in the bag. The look of pure judgment I got from the people standing nearby was intense. I moved the bag immediately, but the atmosphere stayed icy for the rest of the ride. Apparently, occupying 2 seats during rush hour is a social crime of the highest order. 6. I walked into a revolving door at the same time as a stranger, and we got stuck in the same compartment. Instead of just walking through, we both stopped and tried to let the other person go first. We ended up doing this weird dance where we were spinning